Now it's time for 2K
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. Always a pleasure, and I mean that, to be here with Kenny and Shaq. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the home team. Taking a look at this home squad, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And here in the early going, the pecking order of the league still being decided. Every team has the playoffs as their goal. Shaq, does it feel more like a level playing field this early on?
Well, any team can win on a given night, especially when they have something bigger to play for. Right now, everybody still has a chance to make the playoffs, Ernie, so I can't really answer that question.
Yeah, right now, Ernie.
Thanks for trying.
Yeah, to me, it's paper-mache teams because they're good teams on paper. We haven't seen them really develop. We haven't seen them, have a continuity or conclusion together. That's why you play the games, Ernie. That's why you play the games. Bring your game, not your name.
I was wondering why they played the games. Let's go to Kevin Harlan. Maybe he knows.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, now it's ended down today. Thank you, David. Now the starting group for the visitors. Walton is out there with Miracle Man. Then there's Z, then it's D, and it's Wagner in at the 5 down low. Pass to Bridges, down low, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's turned over. Here's Walton. From outside, off the mark. Here's Champ. Walton defending. Inside. Here's the natural. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Good make to get things underway.
Yeah, and always a relief, I think, to get those first points out of the way and actually get that first sweat and that first bit of contact in the game, because that just settles you down a little bit.
Feeds it to Walton. Here's Miracle Man. They swipe it. Here's Langford. Nice shot from the wing. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. To the paint, here's Wagner, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Well, I think it's got to serve notice to the defense that it's going to take a much stronger effort than that to contain this guy today. They've got to bring more force if they're going to try to slow him down.
Bridges shot, good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Irvin. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Z's got his first bucket of the night. Gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Out to the wing. The pass to Winston from 12 feet out. Another shot. It's tipped. Walton, the pass to Wagner. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Langford. From deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jay's got 5 points so far.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
I mean, it's early enough that they have plenty of time to make adjustments, but their D has to improve.
And the basket by Walton.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
To the left wing. Here's Champ. Walton defending. From 13. Doesn't go that time.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Wilson the pass to Wagner. Oh, trying for it, and that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
To the middle. Walton the pass to Wilson. Inside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And it's tied up with that one.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Leans inside. Bridges misses.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable
I recorded that.
in their shot attempts.
Pass to Ward. Pass to Bridges to stop the run, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries, Kevin.
Taken away. Here's Champ. Walton defending. The pass to Bridges. Here's Big Dog. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Miracle Man. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Wilson the pass to Wagner. Back to Wilson. And he slams it one-handed.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money. Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers.
And these are two teams that excel at punishing opponents for their mistakes. I mean, they certainly did that last season.
And the home team has possession. Here's Tiny, and they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Simpson the pass to the Cobra. And it's blocked. Here's Tiny. Passes to the natural. Off target at the rim.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And the shot is good. Matthews has got his first points of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Tiny looking for Harris. He gets it there.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Lets it fly. Then Tiny gets the jumper to fall.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Lights out, checked in for Bridges. Robinson passes to Simpson. To the middle. Out left to the wing. Stolen. Here's lights out. Guarded by Robinson. The natural. That one doesn't drop.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Here's Tiny. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Harris outside. Tries from 10. Doesn't go for him. Gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Here's Robinson, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That one misses for Robinson.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. To the inside. The shot. And he dunks it down.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
On the wing, Harris. He's covered by Watson. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. 30 seconds left in the first. The steal. Here's the break. Here's Tiny, or the pass to Tiny. Wide open look. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to the Cobra. In the corner, it's Robinson. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The away team up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score, multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Here's Wagner. Bridges with the board. The Great's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Bridges passes to Tiny. Here's the natural, and the foul called on the Cobra. That's his first foul. Champs checked in for Tiny. Here's Bridges. He's covered by Watson. And here's the fast break. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Ellis outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Wilson grabs the board.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Pass to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Champ looking for his first basket still in this one. Kicks to Ellis. And there's the pass to Ward. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Watson, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Ellis outside. Here's the 3. Passes it to Winston. To the inside. The natural, the pass to Bridges. Here's Champ. He's covered by Watson. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. No good on that one. Jay's checked in for the natural.
At the line, Ellis taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
To the middle, stolen by Wilson. Right wing. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Langford. He's covered by Matthews. With the floater, and it's good on the layup. That's 7 points for Jay.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Simpson, the pass to Matthews. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And it's good for 2.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Stripped away. Pass to Langford. Unloads from 13. Here's Ellis. Wilson with the block. And he gets it back. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
And he knocks down the first one.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Harris is checked in for Champ.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Harris outside. Now the pass to Ward. He kicks it to Ellis. And it's blocked. And it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Lights out checked in for Ellis. Harris with it. Matthews covering. 5 on the clock. He was all alone on that one.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Passes it to the Cobra. Inside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's lights out. Pass to Langford. And the foul called on the Cobra. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Tiny, he's checked in for Jay. Pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. 1:49 left in the first half. And slam dunk by Harris.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
The pass to lights out. And it's Harris off the drive. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Robinson's checked in for Zeke. 1:19 left in the second quarter. Here's Walton. An easy 2 points on the layup. Walton's got 4 points now in the quarter. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Tiny, the pass to Bridges.
Take a look at what Big Dog's been doing. He has 8 points and a steal.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
As a matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it.
The natural, he's checked in for Big Dog.
That's his first personal foul.
Good on the second free throw. 59 seconds left to play here in the half. Releases. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
And the call will be against D. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
At the line. Lights out.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Walton, the pass to Miracle Man. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Harris. .26 seconds left now here in the second. Puts it up from 12. The shot's good. The Natural's got his second basket of the night. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. Miracle Man, the pass to the Cobra. Over to the left wing. Here's Miracle Man with 1 on the clock. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And That's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. The home team leading by just one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to review the first half of action. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
They played aggressive, lockdown defense. That was the main difference in the first half. Because when you come out and establish that you're going to play physical, that sets the tone for the rest of the game. On top of that, I think they showed more energy, outworking and out-hustling.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
They played some solid team basketball, Ernie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
That concludes our halftime presentation. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. One of the great stories here, Big Dog getting it done today.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. The natural out there with Bridges. Then there's Big Dog. Then there's Jay. And it's Winston in at the 1 spot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. A smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. We've got Z. Miracle Man is out there with Walton. And there's the great. And it's Wilson in at the 4 slot. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Inside. Second shot opportunity. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The first one falls. And so he hits both. Here's Langford. Here's Bridges. Count it from 12. Bridges has got 11.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Wagner. Soft touch off the glass. The greats got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Bridges passes to Winston. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these 2 teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Here's Champ. Passes it to Langford. Down low, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful...
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him, but very few that rise up like he can.
Outside Wilson. And a missed layup. Gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Pass to Ward. With a step back, and he hits the jump shot. 6 points for him.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in the second half. That's 5 straight makes.
And the basket by Walton. Gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Here's Winston, and he uses the glass on the layup. Champ's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
To the paint. Here's Wilson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Ellis, who's checked in for Bridges. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Ellis can't get it to go.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Here's Ward, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
He gets it in there. 16 points for the great.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Champ. 6 points for him. The 10-footer. Matthews with the rebound.
Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him. His team has still found a way to get it done.
And that one drops. The greats got 10 points now just in this quarter.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Down low. Here's Champ. And the pass to Ward. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the natural. That's short off the rim.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Matthews dishes to Watson. Passes to Wagner. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
What a game we've seen here for the great. 18 points, and he's hit 6 shots from the charity stripe, contributing to their offense.
And you know what? When he's had the opportunity, he's been in attack mode, and that's what led to those points at the line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And he's doing a great job at the charity stripe. It's easy to overlook, but those freebies can make the difference.
Here's Tiny. Harris outside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
This trip is his 2nd to the free throw line in this one. That's good from Harris. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And stolen by Watson. Back to Robinson. Here's the Cobra. There's the dish to Watson.
Get there.
And he lays it straight in. Watson's got 6 points. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
They set the pick. Here's Tiny. 6 on the shot clock. It's deflected. They get it back. Gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. To the wing right side. Watson for 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Big Dog. 8 rebounds, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At the line, Ward. Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Being a magnificent 69% in this game. Here's Robinson. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. Dishes to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And, Kevin, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Left side, Harris. Pass to lights out for 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Tries from 10. Here's the natural. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. That free throw missing. Bridges, he's checked in for Big Dog.
Number 15. That's his 3rd personal foul.
He doesn't get the 2nd one. Gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the 3rd. Some pretty nice work. Good work there as it goes.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better. Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends.
I recorded
Nicely
that.
done.
Doing it beautiful here in the 3rd. 56% from the field. Here's Tiny. Out to the right wing. Here's Bridges. Off target from 3-point range. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the 3rd quarter. Both teams putting up points. The away team up by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Harris is out there with Bridges. Then it's Tiny. Then it's Ellis. And it's the natural in at the 5 spot. Ellis can't get it to go. And the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Here's Tiny. And that one drops.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Well, I think you've got to give the offense some credit there. I mean, good instincts, understanding what the defense was giving them, and then taking advantage of it. That's what a good offensive player does.
Here's Wagner. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. The Greats got 14 points now in the second half. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Tiny, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Simpson. That's his first personal foul. At the line, Tiny. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Simpson, the pass to Miracle Man. And the layup is good. 24 points for the Great.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The pass to Langford. Ellis trying to free himself up. It's good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Bridges with the board. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. There's Langford. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Champs checked in for Tiny. Gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The first free throw is good. He's off on the second.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Count it. 26 points for the Great.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Champ, the pass to Ellis. Here's Big Dog. Here's Langford. 5 to shoot. Screen by Ellis. Takes the 3. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Passes it to Wagner. Stolen by Ellis. And they're moving it up. Here's Winston. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Langford. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth.
He sends it right off the glass. 5 on the clock. Outside Wilson. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. It's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good play. I mean, you stop the sure thing slam dunk with that foul, and I think you send a bit of a message, too, about your physicality and force in the basket area.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Here's Miracle Man. Pass to Wagner. Basket good. The Greats got 10 points in the quarter.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Now the pass to Langford. The feed to Ellis. Pass to Bridges. Fires from the line. Wilson grabs the board. Gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Pass to Irvin. Outside Wilson. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Bridges. Right wing. Here's Langford. Pass to Ward. Fast break, here they come. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 6 points for Z.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Here's Langford. Goes back up. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And you can see what the emphasis was at halftime. Here in the second, a lot more effort to get the ball inside, and it's starting to pay dividends.
The natural, he's checked in for Ellis. The visitors with the ball. Outside Wilson. Shoots from 12. Got a piece of it. Here's Champ. Walton defending. Winston. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Talk about great numbers for Champ. He has 8 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
At the line, Winston. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
That was essential that he cashed in on those free throws. They're within 1 possession.
Here's Wilson. Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. Hitting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. 1:37 left to play here in the 4th. Walton with the ball. Outside Wilson, out left of the wing. And the pass to Irvin. Misses the 3. Bridges against Walton. Passes it to length. To the middle. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Walton, the pass to Irvin. Here's the great. Kicks it out to Wilson. 4 on the clock. Trains it from downtown.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
I recorded that.
There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Pass to Wagner. Right side Robinson. 6 to shoot. Outside Wilson. There's the 3. That one's not going to go. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
Here's Langford. Connects!
And that bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop now may just seal the deal.
Walton, the pass to Wagner. Now here's Walton. Pass to Wilson. That will count. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so they get the victory here at home. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, we're ready to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Big Dog.
Well, I saw the look in his eye, Ernie. The look was, I don't care what the rest of you do. I'm not letting us down. Move, give me the ball. I'm going to deliver. I got a great attitude, about to give you a great performance. Follow me.
You talk about a dominant shooting performance. He had defenders draped all over him, and he never looked flustered, and he never looked confused, and his confidence was never shaken.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. It's a long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah.
Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.